Hi, Artificial Fire Tiger here, and today we're going to take a look at uploading a piece of music or audio up onto Suno 4, and then we're going to extract the vocals that it creates. Okay, so now we're going to create our chord progression. I'm using a thing called Scalar 2, BST, and we can choose various genres in here, and I'm choosing a pop rock 7, and that will give you a chord progression that you can trigger from your keyboard by just hitting individual notes if you select the right channel. So we'll record that in. Just tidy up the MIDI a little bit. Just going to highlight them all, quantize it, get that onto the grid. Okay, the next step is to create a melody. So I'm choosing a Spire plugin, and we're going to choose a pluck, which is going to be the A Juno pluck, which sounds like this. And then I'm going to just make a quick melody matching these chord progressions. So we'll just hit record straight away. And that's our random melody. Take a quick look at that and tidy that up a little bit. I'll just bring that one forward. Match that. And now we want to export this as a WAV. So I'll highlight the bar that you want to export, and we'll export that as Suno melody. Okay, now we're going to upload our created WAV file to Suno. So we can go to create, choose upload audio, and select our audio file, which is this one. So we'll save that. And now we kind of need to think about our lyrics. I'm not much of a lyricist, so I'm going to let Suno create some lyrics. Let's just think about what the song will be about. So there you are, where everything is so good. Here's our lyrics, the best lyrics ever created. There you are, when everything is good. And we can extend that lyric out with Suno. We can just put this in here, get it to create some lyrics, extend them out. There you are, there's our wonderful song. So we're going to take that, and we're going to choose some genres, so deep house, female vocals, and we want to extend our uploaded element. So there's our original, and this is what we're going to create. So we click extend, and it will create 2 versions that we can take a look at. It's also useful to choose version 4 because it defaults to 3.5. Very annoying. But if you've got version 4, it's much more superior to version 3.5. It would be really useful if they made this default to 4. Anybody who's listening, who works at Suno, make that a thing. The amount of time I've spent doing 3.5 instead of 4 is really frustrating, and it burns your credits for no reason. Rant is over. Let's continue on.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you just don't care.
So there's our first generation one.
Dreams on a rooftop high, stealing kisses from the
Following the
sky.
chord structure, the BPM quite well,
There
and the melody potential.
and the rain comes down.
And let's just check our second variation.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you just don't care. Sunlit
good to get
dreams
the
on a
vocals for that.
rooftop high, stealing kisses.
So it takes a while for it to render before you can pull down the downloads. This means it's still working in the background, but you can get the preview fairly quickly. So there's a couple of options to get the files back down from Suno. One is to get the stems, so that will split it into a vocal and into instrumental. The other way is to download the entire WAV file and do the splitting yourself. So I'm going to download the file, and I use a product called Stem Roller, which is a free one, and it will split it into up to 4 to 6 different types of stems. I'll show you that how that works right now. Okay, so we launch up Stem Roller, and we drop the file that we downloaded from Suno into there, and it will start processing. There's some options under here to choose how many channels you want, 4 channels versus 6. 6 will break it up into 6 different stems. So we'll sit there and watch it process for a second. So after Stem Roller has processed your files, you've got the option to open up the directory, and you'll see inside of here you've got a bunch of different stems, including the vocals, and it's tried to split out the drums, guitar, etc. So now we can bring those files back into our DAW. So let's do that. Highlight them all and drag them in. On Windows, I'm using Control to bring them into separate tracks within Ableton. And now let's just check what that sounds like.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you just don't care.
So let's try and line these up, because I've noticed when you bring in stuff from Suno, it leaves a bit of a lag, about 1.5 bars or so at the beginning for some reason on everything. So let's just approximately here is where the kick is actually starting. So what I'll do is I'll just use the drums. I'll turn everything, well, okay, what we'll do is we'll split each of these at this point. Just tidy it up. And now we'll just bring our stems back into alignment with our project. It's unclear why it doesn't bring these, why it's got this kind of odd lead time. So now you'll see the kick drum is right on the beat. So let's play that.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare,
Turn on metronome.
laughing like you just don't care. There you are.
So we've now got our vocals in from Suno. We've got a bass and drums because we split them out. Let's just turn back on our melody and see how well it's matched the melody.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you just don't care.
Not too far off. It's obviously made some changes, and then let's just check with our original chord structure.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare.
Let's just turn the bass off for a minute and just have the vocals coming in.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you just don't.
And now obviously that's how you can create your vocals. You've got vocals that are in key, they follow your melody to a certain extent, they're following the chord progression pretty well, and you've got the ability to split out and choose which elements, bass wise or drums or guitar or anything that Suno has created, to bring that back into your project and swap them out for your own elements. I generally tend to use the vocals the most, and then I'll probably swap out these bass pieces, and I'll swap out the drums for other instruments. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I hope to create more videos around creating music with AI and so on, so you can improve your production skills. Hope to see you next time.
There you are with your wild-eyed stare, laughing like you